Before we jump in, make sure you guys hit that link at the top of my description and join my Discord. It's a place for our squad to talk everything sports and everything gaming. So hit that link and join. It's free. For the past 3 years, the Grambling State Tigers have been the most dominating team in college football, winning 3 national championships in a row. But now with the new quarterback under center and new starters on defense, the G-Men look to cement their name in history as the greatest team in college football history. Welcome to Season 8. And welcome to rainy Tuscaloosa as our number 1 ranked Grambling State Tigers kick off Season 8 on the road against their rivals, number 24 Alabama. The Tide this year are led by junior QB Mike Madsen. He has decent speed and has a very accurate arm. And on defense, left end Will Grant is a monster. Great finesse moves and amazing speed. It's going to be a tough game for our G-men. We jump into the first quarter. Bolin takes the sweep right, gets upfield, and picks up 8 yards. 2 plays later, Bolin gets it again, but gets stuffed by new starter Eric Sellers. Bama will be forced to punt. First GSU possession, Pierre Jackson finds a nice lane up the middle and picks up 10 yards. 3 plays later, new QB Cody Walker drops back, tries to go over the middle, but overthrows Carter. Tigers would punt. After a Bama 3-and-out, Walker comes out throwing, connected with Carter this time over the middle, but he gets rocked by number 59, and it's a fumble. And Bama is there to recover. Horrible play for the Tigers. First down for the Tide. Madsen drops back, and he drops an absolute dime on the outside to Thomas for 17. Then Madsen goes back to the air. It hits Thomas on the check down, and he picks up 9 more yards. Madsen continues to pick apart our secondary, hitting Thomas on the slant. He turns upfield and gains 16. Then the next play, Madsen hits Bolin on the screen. And look at the blocking downfield. He stiff arms one and tiptoes into the end zone. Bama strikes first, 7-0. Ensuing kickoff, Eric Rogers is back deep. He starts up the seam, breaks it out left, makes a cut, and gets tackled after a 36-yard return. And the G-Man would come out running. Walker keeps the option right, catches a block, and picks up 11 in the first. Then PJ takes the handoff up the middle, tries to juke, but gets stuffed and picks up 8. Next play, 2-5, gets the rock again, bounces it out right, and gains 7 more yards. A few plays later, Jackson is running hard, and he finds a lane up the middle and picks up another 8 yards. Next play, Walker with the drop back, and he's throwing it deep to Will Carter, and he jumps into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling! We're all knotted up at 7. Next Bama possession, Madsen drops back, rolls out right, and decides to take off. Chase misses, and the junior QB picks up 11. But the G-Men's defense tightens up. Bolin takes a sweep out left, but the captain, Brandon Ginn, is there for the TFL. 3rd and 11, Madsen drops back. He stands tall in the pocket, but here comes the rush. Nick Seller gets the sack. Bama would punt, and C-Dub comes out throwing. He drops back and hits Smith on the outside, and he picks up 12. Then Walker goes back to the air, hitting true freshman Sheldon Hicks on the outside for 3 yards. But the next play, Walker gets too greedy. He tries to hit Hicks up the seam, but gets picked off by Griffin. Just a bad read by the sophomore QB. And Bama looks to capitalize. Bolin takes the power, cuts it up the middle, and gets gang tackled after picking up 15. Then the running back takes the delay, follows his blockers, sheds a tackle, and picks up another 16 yards. It would lead to a Bama field goal. Next GSU possession, Jackson takes the sweep left, cuts it up the middle, and picks up 10 more yards. Then Walker goes to the air and threads the needle to Antonio on the slant, and he fights ahead for 17. New set of downs for the Tigers. Walker comes out throwing, hitting O'Connor on the drag. He makes a cut back inside and picks up 12. 3 plays later, Walker continues his hot hand, connecting with Hicks, and the freshman tight end bulldozers his way to the first down. 2 plays later, Jackson takes the handoff up the gut and walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling! Tigers take the 14-10 lead. Bama takes over. Madsen comes out throwing and hits Bolin on the outside, and he picks up 9. The delays are killing the G-Men's defense. Bolin gets it again, finds room, and picks up 18 yards. But Coach Fobbs dials up a blitz, and Bolin gets stuffed in the backfield for a 5-yard loss. Then on 3rd and long, Madsen shows off that accuracy hit and rush just out of reach again for 15. Next play, Madsen goes back to the air, connected with Thomas on the slant for 12 more yards. Then Madsen with the deep drop and throws a gorgeous touch pass to Newton in the end zone. Bama regains the lead. We've got 5:03 left in the half, and Jackson comes out running, finding the lane on the left and picking up 9. Next play, PJ gets it again, finding a crease and turning on the Jets. He picks up 11 more. A few plays later, Walker goes to the air, hitting Bobby Smith on the slant. He gets destroyed but picks up the first. Next play, Walker drops back and tries to hit Tim Clark, but Chase tips it and dives to make the interception. What a play. And here comes Bama. Madsen drops back, rolls out right, and he fumbles. Somehow he scoops it up and is tackled for a 10-yard loss. After a Bama punt, Walker drops back and hits Hicks between 2 defenders, and he picks up the first. Next play, Walker goes back to the air, and he hits Will Carter on the corner route for 15 more. 3rd and long for GSU, Walker with the deep drop, and he throws a dart to Hicks, but he falls just short of the first down. But that's why you give the ball to PJ. He hits the hole up the middle and gets the first. Next play, Walker keeps the option right, gets the corner, runs over to safety and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. What a run by the sophomore. And that will send us to the half with our Tigers up 21-17. Sloppy start for both sides of the ball, but the Tigers have the lead. Start of 3rd, Walker keeps the option right, gets 3 blocks downfield, and picks up 11. 2 plays later, Walker hits his cousin Antonio on the curl. The junior turns and picks up 11. Then PJ takes the handoff, finds a crease, gets a block from Chris Murphy, and he's off to the races. The big back gets tripped up after a 52-yard gain. Next play, Elton O'Connor takes the sweep right, cuts it back inside, and powers his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling. That's the redshirt freshman's first touchdown. Now the G-Men's defense turns up the heat. Madsen drops back, but here comes CC. Caleb Causey gets the sack. After back-to-back punts by both teams, Bolin takes a delay, runs over again, and picks up 8 yards. Then on 3rd down, Bolin gets it again, takes it up the middle, finds some room, and picks up 15. But the G-Men's defense is swarming. Bolin tries to stretch it out left, but gets tackled for the TFL. Bama faces a 3rd and long. Madsen goes back to the air. And look at this touch pass to Thomas on the sideline, but he falls just short of the first. But the Tide are set up to go for it. Hampton takes the dive and falls forward for the first. Next play, Madsen with the play action. Steps up and hits Williams on the cutback cheese for 13. A few plays later, Madsen drops back. He moves around in the pocket, tries to hit the cutback, and gets picked off by Wilkinson. That's Aaron's first interception, but GSU would punt, and Madsen comes back out passing, hitting rushing for 7 yards. Then on play action, Madsen drops back and hits Newton on the comeback for 12 yards. Next play, Madsen with the deep drop. He stands in the pocket, loads up to go deep, but gets picked off by Brent Stovall. That's why the senior's an All-American. But the G-Men couldn't capitalize, and Madsen would throw it across the middle and get picked off by Aaron Wilkinson for the 2nd time. And the Tigers look to put the game away. Walker keeps the option right, turns upfield, and picks up 12. Then Jackson takes the handoff, bounces it out left, cuts it back inside, and is pulled down after a 20-yard gain. Next play, Walker drops back, rolls out right, loads up, and throws a dart to Carter in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling! What a throw by the sophomore. Tigers lead 35-17. Last chance for Bama. Madsen with the deep drop. He steps up in the pocket and lobs it to the outside, but gets picked off by Manning. That's turnover number 4 for the G-Men. Then Walker takes the snap, turns and throws a dart to Sheldon Hicks, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Grambling! And that would do it. The Tigers win their season opener 42-17. Cody Walker finished with 219 yards, 3 touchdowns, but he did throw 2 interceptions. On the ground, Pierre Jackson had himself a day. 241 yards and 1 score. Shout out to Walker and O'Connor. They both had TDs rushing. Out wide, Will Carter led the way with 6 grabs for 69 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hicks also caught a TD. And on defense, Benson and Ginn both had 6 tackles. Shout out to CC. Caleb Causey had 2 sacks. And Aaron Wilkinson had 2 interceptions. Great win for our Tigers, but the death schedule is real this year. Next up is a national championship rematch against Wisconsin. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget to ring that bell and join the Noti Squad. And make sure you hit those links down in my description. Follow your boy on Facebook, Twitter, and IG at Big C Gat Game. And we'll talk in the Tigers Den podcast. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.